It's amazing that he's even alive today.
He's certainly the most courageous jumper amongst all of us to this day.
He's broken more than 30 bones. He's seen $60 million slip through his fingers. He's even taken on the Hells Angels. The world knows him for the insane risks he took for the sake of entertainment. But if you think he took chances when the cameras were rolling, wait till you hear how the greatest daredevil of all time lives his life off the motorcycle.
Rough. Well, it's pretty public news that he liked the women.
Some
Fine fucking women. Yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah.
You know, when I grew up, it was like, when you get married, you're married for life. But believe me, there was a lot of times when I would have liked to get out of that.
Ha! You think I need some little fucking spindly fucking old bitch, you know? No. I'm going prime time.
You don't have to date her.
I go prime time. Yeah.
You don't have to date her.
Prime time.
He represents adventure, danger, the excitement in life, fascination that most people only fantasize about.
He was a good-looking, handsome, aggressive daredevil. For my dad to not be attracted to other women would be like, I mean, of course it's going to happen.
Press conferences, he would boast about all the women he slept with. Everybody knew he was married. He didn't give a shit.
Fuck everything. If it comes across the table, you fuck it. Fuck, she was hot. Yeah, she was hot. Yeah.
I mean, that was probably a lot more rough on my mom.
You know, after you live that life and knowing he's doing what he's doing, you might say, I was kind of like Clark Gable in Gone with the Wind. I really don't give a damn anymore.
The thing I'm saying is, you know, if I have to fuck this old bitch, you know, it better be on film or something.
That's
you know?
mean. She's a nice old lady.
He knew no boundary. He only knew go big or go home. And the dude never went home.
I'm thinking like of American history, like badasses through American history. He was number one on the list. You know, they don't take no mess from nobody. And to take it a step further, American badass, you know, someone who loves their country, goes down the road that they carved out themselves.
Dad used to tell me things, and I would be thinking to myself, oh, bullshit, that's not going to happen. Somehow my dad would arrange things, and it would happen.
I have no idea and how he thought of everything he did. He had the way to promote himself. He had charisma. He had the family jewels.
1974, when Knievel's career was at its peak, he envisioned a stunt so crazy, no one really believed he could pull it off. Though he was back at it, the years had taken their toll on Evil's body. Youngest Knievel, Robbie, was on hand to help.
You know, he was in a lot of pain because the doctor wanted to shoot the xylocaine into him to numb him up, and I held his hands while he shot the xylocaine in himself.
And he jumped a bunch of our cars, man, and he demolished one of them. He just wiped that one out. I got to look at his body and look at that car and compare. You know.
One thing about the guy, you got to give him credit because he has guts in him. He won't quit.
What is it, guts or
guts,
sanity?
determination, I don't know what, but he is he's a man of his own convictions, and I admire the guy.
Yeah, I definitely think he'll jump the canyon.
He's impressed me as an extremely articulate individual and knows exactly what he's doing. He's apparently got a good engineering background. I've got no doubt he'll make it.
How can any man get in a small contraption like that and go that far and expect to make it? It's impossible.
The man does whatever he says he's going to do, and he gives it a real good try.
He's jumped all the trucks and cars and all that, and I think he can jump this. He's gonna wipe out in midair and fall down the river.
But on jump day, he was having second thoughts.
All right, I'm not gonna do it.
Thousands of curiosity seekers converged on Twin Falls, Idaho, in a gathering that resembled a gigantic rock concert. Alcohol and drugs flowed freely, forcing an overwhelmed police department to maintain an uneasy armed presence.
My dad would get a little nervous before a jump, and he would take a hit off some wild turkey just to calm his nerves, maybe 2 sometimes.
All right, I'm not gonna do it. Fuck 'em.
You look great.
I could kick my own ass, yeah, for it, but yeah. Fuck 'em.
But why are you worried about that? Who worries about that?
Oh, either way,
Like,
no.
in anyone else's mind, like, how would that thought would even pop into their head unless they like see.
Well, okay. If you guys come over with your video camera.
Good guys do finish last.
Here's the run. Knievel attempting to jump the Grand Canyon. He's hit the gap. He makes it. He's off the bike. He's made the gap cleanly, but just as feared. He took the tumble when he hit the cactus in the dirt. The minute he got off the ramp.
No sympathy, no remorse, cold-blooded, sick with it, this how we do. No souls, our hearts cold, everybody knows we sick with it, this how we do. Am I crazy? Sick with it, this how we do. Am I insane? Sick with it, this how we do. No sympathy, no remorse, cold-blooded, sick with it, this how we do. No souls, our hearts cold, everybody knows we sick with it, this how we do. Am I crazy? Sick with it, this how we do. Am I insane? Sick with it, this how we do.
We all saw the tape. They played it a million times of him.
How would that guy ever get up and jump again?
That was a splat. If you set up a crazy idea, go through with it and make it, it doesn't become such a crazy idea because it's makeable. But when he failed, people go, oh my God, that was impossible. How did he have the nerve? Where are the guts to do that?
He crushed his pelvis. It left him with one leg an inch or two shorter than the other. He also broke some ribs. He was knocked out, had a concussion. It was nasty.
They just couldn't get the medicine regulated right for the oxygen to his brain and that, and he was hallucinating.
My mom and dad got divorced. I thought it was the best thing for my dad, and I really thought it was the best thing for my mom, and it did turn out to be that way.
Worked at a bar called Mugs and Jugs. I mean, I knew the name, but I didn't really, that was about all I knew about him. He had white hair, he seemed older. And I had dinner with him, and a week later, I packed up my stuff and we left for Atlanta, and I never came back.
And here's this young, much younger, blonde.
I have never fucked a woman older than me.
Yeah.
She's not older than you.
Psychotically villainous, it's how I'm killing this shit. The very top of your head is where I'm drilling this bitch. Dropping a straw, drink in and suck it all out. Your eyeballs sink in and fucking fall out. I got my own murder special on A&E. They got a big burly biker guy playing me. A true cannibal crime boss with fat neck tats. I choke them all with one hand, but that neck.
Carter, this is what you get for passing out.
Say hello to the bad guy, bye to the sunlight. When the dust settles, one stands in the gunfight. Call me nefarious, diabolical and vicious. When you get home and your family is missing, villainous, killing is for so many ways. Watching blood sprayed and bodies lay weeks, not days, scattered like leaves off trees. Strewn